afternoon. This is OGTV News at midday. I am Bukola Agbakisu. Myanmar's military has taken control of the country after detaining de facto leader Aung San Suu Kyi and other politicians in the early hours. Military TV said a state of emergency had been declared for 1 year and power transferred. The coup comes after tensions rose between the civilian and the military following a disputed election. Myanmar, also known as Burma, was ruled by the military until democratic reforms began in 2011. The military said on Monday it was handing power to Commander-in-Chief because of election fraud. Soldiers are on the streets of the capital and the main city, Yangon. Meanwhile, the United States-led government around the world is calling for the restoration of Myanmar's democracy on Monday after the military staged a coup, arresting civilian leader Aung San Suu Kyi and other politicians. The U.S. government has said it will take action against those responsible if these steps are not reversed. White House spokeswoman Hen Psaki said in a statement. In Britain, Prime Minister Boris Johnson condemned the coup and Suu Kyi's imprisonment. China, which regularly opposes UN intervention in Myanmar, called for all sides to resolve differences. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres strongly condemned the military's detention of Suu Kyi president and other leaders. Back home now, activities marking the 45th anniversary of the creation of Ogun State in 1976 will begin on Wednesday, 3rd February 2021. It will be recalled that on February 3rd, 1976, the then head of state, General Muritala Muhammad, announced in a nationwide broadcast the creation of 7 new states to increase the number of states in Nigeria from 12 to 19. Ogun State, one of the 3 states created from the old western states, comprising all the 6 states in the present-day southwest Nigeria, is a fusion of the old Abeokuta, Egbado, and Ijebu-Remo divisions of the defunct Egba and Ijebu prophecies. A statement by the State Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Alhaji Abdulwaheed Odushile, said the year-long celebration would be low-key due to the precarious public health situation in the country following the resurgence of the COVID-19 pandemic and in line with the government's declared protocols on how to combat the dreaded disease. On Wednesday, 3rd February, there will be a state broadcast by His Excellency, the Governor of Ogun State, Prince Dapo Abiodun. This will be followed by a virtual colloquium with the theme, Ogun State, the legacy of a great future, the statement said. The lead paper at the event will be presented by the renowned scholar of public administration and retired Federal Permanent Secretary, Professor Tunji Olaokpa. Other programs including various schools competitions and the commissioning of landmark projects of the Governor Abiodun administration will take place at different times in the course of the year, especially towards the 2nd anniversary of this people-centered administration, Odushile added. The presidency says the appointment of service chiefs is not by ethnicity but by their ability to secure lives and property in the country. The senior special assistant to the president on media and publicity, Garuba Shehu, who stated this on Monday, was reacting to calls by interest groups in the country for an Inspector General of Police of Southeastern Extraction. The calls heightened as the present IGP Abubakar Adamu is expected to leave the office on Monday, having reached the mandatory retirement age. But Shehu said the president was fair in his recent appointment of service chiefs by making the appointments each from the south and the north. The Chief of Defense Staff, Major General Leo Irabon, says there are no freed Chibok girls in the custody of defense headquarters. He spoke in Maiduguri, the Borno State capital, when he, alongside other commanders, paid the first operational visit to the theater of the Boko Haram war. Boko Haram insurgents had on April 14, 2014, attacked a government secondary school in Chibok, Borno, and took away over 276 schoolgirls from their hostels. Rescue efforts and negotiations between the government of President Muhammadu Buhari and the insurgents led to the release of 107 in batches, 1 in May 2016, 21 in October 2016, and 82 in January 2017. leaving 112 in captivity. However, there were reports of late that some of the 112 Chibok girls regained freedom, but General Irabo said no rescued Chibok girl was with the defense headquarters. The West African Examination Council has extended the registration for its private West African Senior School Certificate Examination to February 5, 2021. The notice was contained in a statement signed by Head Public Affairs, Mr. Ojijogun. The registration initially set to close on today, Monday, February 1st, but has been extended to Friday, February 5, 2021. If relevant content is displayed on the appropriate social media channel, performing research on buyers, promoting sales and branding will be successfully completed and the business goals achieved. These were the views of experts who spoke with OGTV News on the prospects and challenges of social media marketing strategies. Elizabeth Esson reports.
The social media channels offer a wide spectrum of opportunities for marketers to reach and influence the target audience. They are utilized by marketing strategists to establish brand identity and awareness as well as to garner sales.
You must put your goods online if you want to consider the fact that you want this goods for a lot of people to have access to it, to purchase it.
Social media marketing strategy economically, according to experts, as prospects that cannot be quantified.
There are a lot of ways by which the advanced countries have structured it in a way that every money that passes through e-trading, the government gets our own share. So it is a means of generating revenue for federal government, provided they can put experts together to help them create a structure and a system that will make it work for them.
For the fact that you are not seen does not mean that I cannot get to know what you do, how you do it. Because of this feature of multimedia, you can represent anything on the internet. Via the voice, the video, the picture, the way the thing looks like. And I can demonstrate how the thing is used.
If there is no opportunity of selling goods online, we don't have had what is called online transaction. It has increased compared to last year, compared to 2 years before. Now, when you look at the GDP of this nation in the last 2-3 years, technology has been contributing more than oil now in the last 2-3 years. I think about 18.5 to the GDP of this nation.
To them, social media marketing strategy with its many opportunities has many challenges associated with it.
Number one, the issue of trust. If the business is transacted the way it ought to be, there may not be problem. But even those that you are saying, they are breach of trust. Not to talk of somebody you have not seen.
Well, challenges is that there are so many fraudulent acts involved. Some people will tell you that they have made certain donation. Sometimes you see a particular goods, you want to buy a shoe. The shoe is 45. You can see the color is beautiful while they are sending the picture to you. On bringing it down to your doorstep, it's another thing entirely.
They are of the opinion that a successful social media campaign requires integrated activities of different sales, marketing, customer service, corporate communications, amongst others. Elizabeth Esson, OGTV News.
Now for news. Militant Islamists in Somalia involved in a gun battle with security forces at a hotel in the capital Mogadishu is now over. At least 5 people were killed in the attack at the Afrique Hotel, which began with a car bomb on Sunday. Al-Shabaab said it was responsible. The group, which is linked to Al-Qaeda, regularly carries out attacks against the government. At least 4 attackers also died with 3 shots and 1 blew himself up. A car hit the hotel's front entrance and detonated before gunmen stormed the building. And former U.S. President Donald Trump hired 2 new lawyers to lead his defense team for his historic second impeachment trial set to begin next week. Trump's announcement on Sunday follows reports he abruptly parted ways with several of his impeachment lawyers. Lawyers David Sion and Bruce Castor will lead the defense efforts in the trial set to begin in the U.S. Senate on February 9. Trump's office said in a statement. Both attorneys issued statements through Trump's office saying they were honored to take the job. When the power of love overcomes the love of power, the world will know peace. And don't forget that you can watch us live on these platforms: Apple, Roku, Facebook, and Android devices. You can also watch live on OGTV website, www.ogtv.com.ng/live. And that was the media news. Thanks so much for watching. The Yoruba version comes up immediately. Do have a wonderful afternoon.